Hi, my name is Patrick Bartmus, and this is a series on being a caregiver for a parent. When you don't have a job that provides for your health insurance, like if you're the live-in caregiver for your mother, you have to buy your own. So the question that immediately arises is, who is going to provide the money to pay for this insurance? And in my case, the only money available was my mother's Social Security benefits and her investment income. And that did not seem fair. So I looked into receiving government assistance. And that, I won't go into that whole process, but you can imagine it involved diving into websites and navigating automated phone trees. And the way this system is organized, a person who has zero income and no disabilities is not eligible. So that's me. A spouse can receive assistance, but a child cannot. And there are other agencies that provide other forms of assistance, and social workers who help people like me apply for it. But if I want health insurance, I have to fork out the money myself. So once that is taken care of, the next challenge that arises is when I actually do get sick. I've been fortunate enough to be a relatively healthy person, so I haven't set up a system of backups in case of illness. And there have been a few mornings when I have awakened and realized that if I had a normal job, I would have to call in sick. But since I was the only one here, I would have to get through the day on my own somehow. Luckily, I never came down with anything serious, so I was able to recover from whatever I had, and my mom didn't lack for care. However, eventually I did start using an in-home care service for her, and that reduced my anxiety about where I was going to get the coverage for my health care. I could feel safe that there'd be somebody here if I was sick, so I could go to the doctor or just lay in bed. The one I used, Home Instead, did provide a service for situations when I'd need immediate care, but I needed to be fully set up in their system before I could call in for impromptu help. I couldn't just be a stranger and call their 1-800 number to have someone come in. They had to put me through an intake service. So this is better for regularly scheduled visits. The only other immediate resource people commonly tap when they get sick and need help caring for their loved one is family, friends, and neighbors. My neighbors are friendly and generally willing to help, but most of them are still employed during the day. My friends are either young people with busy lives or they're other caregivers who would bend over backwards to help, but I just didn't feel comfortable asking them. I know what it feels like. It's difficult enough to care for one person without adding another, dementia patient to try to corral. I just didn't want to try that. So the last is my family, but they live far away in different states, and they'd be willing to help, but only if I could plan for a long-term extended visit. I can rely on my brother, but not for these immediate short-term help situations. So with these sketchy systems in place, I did manage to take care of my mom's health while maintaining my own. For people with less money than my mom, buying an in-home care service may not work. There are grants out there to help pay for services like this. And although you can search for them on your own on the internet, the best way to find them is to call 1-800-272-3900, or even just make an appointment at your local Alzheimer's Association office so you can speak to a person face to face, and they will guide you through the process. I hope this helps. Thank you for watching.